nonprofit, Hannah's Family Center, is an organization that helps families impacted by domestic violence. They provide services to families that are going through challenging times. So here to talk more about the nonprofit and the services they provide, the CEO of Hannah's Family Center, Susan Griffin. Good morning to you, Susan.
Good morning. It's nice to be here.
It's a hard topic to talk about, and a lot of people, they don't speak about it, but it is an important one. So please tell us about Hannah's Center.
Yes, I was actually very, very pleased last week when Mayor Todd Gloria sort of shone the light on this increase in gun violence, particularly in the area of domestic violence. And one of the important services that we provide at Hannah's Family Center for these specific families are critical family services that are designed to protect the victims, both the grown-up and the children in the situation, but also prevent further violence. Some people realize that the single most critical time that violence is likely to occur are at points of transition in the domestic violence situation, and there are many of them. One is certainly the separation. Then we have several more. We provide professionally trained staff so that when a restraining order is issued and when a family court judge then subsequently orders restricted parenting time for that domestic violence perpetrator, that we have a 4,000 square foot safe and secure facility in Kearney Mesa, where we provide what's called supervised visitation, professionally monitored supervision, one-on-one with that particular perpetrator and children to ensure that the children are safe and actually that everyone in the situation stays safe.
Susan, it's hard to just list off numbers with something like this because these are actual people with lives who are impacted. But there were apparently reportedly 13 domestic violence homicide in San Diego in the past 22 years. These domestic violence homicides make up about 14% of all homicides in San Diego County. That seems like a staggering number.
Well, yes, it is, and I would like to share our numbers. Our court-ordered program for these safe and secure services is called Two Home Kids, and we have well over 100 active cases, and of those, 43% of those cases have active restraining orders, some of them for as long as 5 years. So the numbers there are really significant as well. If we switch over to family court, which is where these domestic violence orders and the protection orders for visitation come out of, they have seen a 17% increase in domestic violence filings in the last year.
You guys are offering a free webinar that may be of help to someone at home who's watching.
Yes. We have a webinar that is coming up on Thursday, the 24th of March, and it is focused on couples conflict. And obviously, all couples have conflict, but at the same time, the conflict resolution skills, de-escalation skills, and being able to figure out exactly what kind of a situation you're in terms of conflict in your couple's relationships is vital. And so that's why we are doing this free webinar. It is 11 to 12, and we will be recording it, and we'll make it widely available for folks if they are unable to attend.
It's so important, just the way that sometimes we can lose the way that we argue and it just escalates. So to have that resource for people, it's very important. Are there any other words that you'd like to say before we end the interview? Yes.
One of the things that frequently happens is that when this family breaks apart is that there's a lag between the time the restraining order is issued and served and then between the time there are actually orders. And in our experience over the last 3+ decades, that is absolutely one of the most critical times to have services. And right now there's a gap in our local communities where the individual who is restrained from seeing his or her children doesn't even know when or if they're going to get access. And so that is one of the places where we're really trying to reach out and let people know. That's why I'm here this morning, to let people know to contact us. We have many free services that we can provide for support, safety, and security prior to those orders for safety and protection being issued.
It's so important. Susan Griffin, CEO of Hannah's Family Center. Again, you guys have that webinar coming up. I'm sure we'll put all this information on our website. Susan, thank you so much.
And thank you very much for having me this morning.